Hey everybody, Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. It's been a couple of days, and today we're looking at Montejo, 4.5% ABV. This is a beer that I had purchased in Mexico. I was on a trip a week ago, celebrating my brother's wedding, and my big brother, Dano, and my dad, mom, and dad celebrating their 45th anniversary. So it was a sort of multi double celebration and got to spend some time with them. And it was just a great time, a blast, and I couldn't be happier. To both my brother, and of course my dad as well, and my mom and my dad celebrating their anniversary. So I bought this beer in Mexico. I should have bought more of it, but for whatever reason, can't bring a lot back in by can into the U.S. But anyway, I believe it is sold in the United States. Um, as part of the Grupo Modelo brand, of course. We all know who they are. The people behind Corona, um, Modelo Especial, Negro Modelo, Victoria, um, Pacifico, I believe, is also on that stable of Mexican beers that they do own or have. So that's what the beer looks like. Not too bad. Nice multi flavor. Nice scent. Really good. Hold on one second, guys. Thank you for bringing this here. Cool. So, I guess I have more charters than that. Very refreshing, very good. So, down the hatch. I bought this. I bought this in Costa Maya, Mexico. Um, yeah, they were. I saw this, and then another before my next stop in Costa Maya. I was in Honduras, and didn't really get to didn't really get to sample any of those beers out there. But there was a couple of I had beers there, but there was one or two that I saw that I wish I had picked up and bought and maybe thrown in my case, my suitcase, but I never really got a chance to do that. So I think it was Salvatore, I don't know, some beer I had. I stopped at some bar, me and my mom and my dad, me, my mom, dad, and my sister. We were able to get Wi-Fi, so we corresponded with folks with the family back home. So um, that was on our first stop that we had gone. So didn't really get to really buy as much as I could, but anyway, this is my first. I've had this first time having this. My first time that I'm trying this for the camera for my channel. So, 1900s beer was created, of course, of many legendary Mexican beers that were created around that time before Prohibition globally, or if Prohibition only affected the U.S., didn't affect the United States, but anything that affects this country will have a global effect around the world. And I'm sure this had affected in terms of distribution in the U.S. Um, Again, I know it's sold here in the U.S., but nothing. I haven't seen it in my area. I'm sure probably in Texas, probably around New Mexico, definitely California. I'm sure. So maybe in New York, or Miami, where a lot of Hispanics and a large segment of everything. We have a large segment of population of people in certain areas. You know that you're going to be selling a lot of their products. So, there are some Mexican Americans who do living here in Mobile, Alabama. Is not a large segment compared to the cities that I mentioned, or even my home area of the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri-state area, as we like to call it. Anyway, very clean, very refreshing. You could pairing this with again any tortilla chips or anything, not just your traditional, quesadillas or your nachos or your enchiladas and things like that, but anything spicy. This is a good, real solid lager. Now, Anheuser-Busch said they have their hands in Grupo Modelo in terms of, I guess, maybe their distribution, I guess. But outside of that, everything is all owned by that Grupo Modelo brand. And, all of them are really great beers, if you ask me, from those that are owned by Grupo Modelo, as I mentioned the names, to those owned by the CCM, Koto, Zuma, Nueve Brewery, which is now owned by which is now owned by Heineken International, of course. Tecate, Tecate Light, Carta Blanca, Sol, Dos Equis, the Dos Equis brands. Heineken International own those, and El Presidente also. So yeah, I mean, this is a really good, enjoyable lager that again, any food pairing you can have. So Montejo is very good. 4.5, very easy drinking. Nice malts. Just a very solid winner for me in this one. So this is a Modelo Amigo. Yeah, you can see everything, still the writing I have from when I bought this, so it's still all there. But anyway, I'm not gonna go on and on about this. Yeah, this is a really good, enjoyable lager. That again, from your traditional Mexican food to your everyday hot wings and you name it will pair well with it on anything. So this is going to be an A minus for me. I think for the style, I think this is really good. So I'm going to go right there. So this will be a 8.99 score. So A minus for the Montejo by Grupo Modelo. John Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Rambleton. You keep on watching. Always cheers, live, laugh, and love. Motel, 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 beer, beer, beer. Yeah. Yeah.